What is up, guys? Yugioh here, back again with another deck profile. Today we have Christian, who placed third in the Tuesday's tournament, and recently he went undefeated with 2 ties, so technically undefeated. But alright, what did you play today?
So I've actually been playing this very branded hero, mainly because I wanted to try something new. Plus, it just feels very fun to play as. You know, you don't really get the only thing you get locked into is fusion, but like it was okay. Like it's a very fun variant.
Yeah, I mean it's a hero deck, so everything is just fusions.
Yes. Plus, also I just like playing heroes, and I want to mix a branded engine with it because it's fun.
Perfect. All right. Any shoutouts before we start?
Maybe shoutouts at the end if you want.
Yeah. All right. Sounds good with me. All right. Whenever you're ready, my friend.
Pretty much, I play 1 Stratos. I know for regular hero builds you play 3 or 2. This one you only need 1, mainly because if you don't summon Shadow Mist off of Hero Lives, this could help you OTK. Summoning it. 2 Shadow Mist. Hero Lives, instant win button for Dark Law. Like, super crazy how that could work out. And also, obviously, if you normal summon the Vion, you can just, easy way to go to OTK with Sunrise, Absolute Zero, and whatever else you have in hand. The 1 Liquid Soldier. I mean, kind of have to. Very free draw 2, discard 1 for human fusion, hero fusion monster. Sorry about that. Yeah, really good. Virgin Heroes, 2 Vions. Like I said earlier for Shadow Mist, when you normal summon it, you can send a hero monster to grave. And so it's like I said, easy way to go into Sunrise and both Absolute Zero in 1 turn plus 3 draws. That's pretty much it for Vision Heroes. Probably wondering why I don't run Ferris or Increase. Those are what lock you into the hero extra deck monsters, and like I feel like they're not needed for this. Also because Increase is pretty bricky for this build, so I prefer not to use them. As for Destiny Heroes, 2 Malicious because you need the 2 Malicious, 1 Denier, and then the 1 Plasma. Obviously if you start Fusion Destiny, easy end board be DPE and Plasma. Plasma still shuts off some decks, so this is still good to play. Probably wondering why I don't run Dogma. I tried the Dogma version in playtesting, and as fun as that was, because your opponent can barely use any cards during their turn, I feel like it's not worth because you play super hard in Nib. And yeah, that's pretty much why. So that's it for the hero main deck monsters. As for the Despot engine, 2 Alubers, or 2 Alibers. Everyone knows what this does. It switches your Branded Spell or Trap, so most of the time you're always going to be searching Branded Fusion. If not, Branded Red or Random Banishment, which I love. 2 Albazes. I know people run 1, makes sense, but personally I kind of like running 2. Jared actually told me that I should try running 2 because it helps with the grind game. And also, just having 2 is nice because when you normal summon it, you force your opponent to do something. Because if not, then it's easy go to the fusion deck. Yeah. Very good bait. Obviously 1 Tragedy and then 1 Adlib. This is pretty much standard. This one switches to any Despot monster, so most of the time you're going to be switching Adlib. And obviously Adlib is what brings you back your Mirror Jade, or basically like any level 8 or higher fusion monsters, right? Level 8 or lower. But yeah, pretty much standard engine. As for the spells, 1 Rhoda. Play the Platinum so you always see it.
Always sees it.
Always see it. 3 Hero Lives.
What? Because you're just like burning yourself for 4K?
Life points don't matter. The only life points that matter is when it goes to 0. And so...
That makes sense.
Yes. Also, like I said, instant win button for Dark Law because Dark Law just does a lot of attacks. Yeah, honestly, like, I really love Hero Lives. Like, it's just so satisfying. 3 Branded Openings. Obviously, very good. Like, really good card. I actually really like it because you can discard like stuff like Shadow Mist or Malicious. That way you can still plus off.
Still plus off of it.
Yeah. That's really good. Oh, also it protects your 3 monsters from card destruction. So like you actually use DPE with that.
Yeah, that's pretty cool how it just protects itself.
Yeah. Very good. Actually came up a few times. As for the fusion spells, 1 Poly, gotta play the Dual Terminal Ultra so you always see it. Or actually no, you don't always want to see it. But I mean, it's still funny because you can still hard fusion Destroy Phoenix sometimes. Miracle Fusion because you need it for the Absolute Zero Sunrise combo. Plus also just really good card. I wish I could see this less, but for some reason it keeps being glued to my hand.
It's a good card.
It's a good card. Mass Change, go into your Dark Law for the instant win because you know it's pretty busted. Double Fusion Destinies, Destroy Phoenix. What else can I say? Plus also just hero combo.
Works in this deck.
Yeah,
So
it just works in this. Oh, plus it's also easily searchable off of Albo and Nodus Fusion Dragon when you send it to the grave. 3 random fusions.
3.
Yes. Wait, why?
No, I don't know. I wasn't expecting 3 in this deck for some reason.
No, yeah, play 3. Pretty much you want to maximize all the. You want to maximize these 5, because at least you know if one of them gets ash, you can use the other one.
Makes sense.
So yeah, it's crazy to have both of these in hand because if your opponent doesn't spawn any of them, you're gonna end with a Mirror Jade, Brandon Red set, and Destroy Phoenix of course on the field.
That's literally all you need.
All you need, because that's really all you need. Oh, forgot about this. Brandon Red. Obviously, everyone knows what this does. This helps you go into Guardian Chimera, and it's also really good. Just remember, you can also get Albaz off of this if it's still in your grave. So yeah, in case you need to go into those certain situations. Obviously, you play the one call by. Always need it in case you don't see stable. I play 2 Forbidden Droplets. Probably weird because I think my last deck profile I was playing 3. I'm only playing 2 because I got used to playing 2 because my brother was using the 3rd one. If you can use 3, then you can use 3. I kind of got used to using 2, so it's kind of okay the way how it is. I play 3 Pot of Prosperities. Shout out to Jared for letting me borrow them. These aren't really mandatory because you can see you most of the time you'll have good hands. If you have those super bad hands, then that's when you use these. Most of the time I usually go for 3 because I always have something playable. If not, then I go for 6. But it's okay if you can't have these. Like,
yeah, it makes sense.
Fun, yeah.
It's a good card.
You just
help go through your deck if you need to.
And you also have the 3 crossout designators. Also, if you kind of get these, like it's fine without them. You know, I just like these because I want my cards to resolve. You know.
Makes sense.
Yeah, makes sense. That's all for the spells, I believe. And 1 trap, Brandon Banishment. I really love this card because it's a super poly on the field. Plus, also you can target any level 8 or lower fusion monsters from your deck or from your graveyard. Sorry. And just being able to bring out Destroy Phoenix is just great. I mean, granted, the reason why he's in the graveyard is probably because you already use this effect. But the Floodgate effect, where your opponent's monsters lose attack points, like it comes in handy. Plus, also just nice to use special summon monsters off the graveyard.
Yeah, for sure.
That's nice. As for hand trap, 2 Ash Blossoms, 2 Veilers, and then 2 Ember.
Nice, just 2 of every main one.
Yeah, 2 is because I'm playing Crossout. If you're not playing Crossout or Prosperity, I'd bump these as 3. But this is pretty much standard. Like, you need Veilers, you need Imperms, you need Ashes. They just hit everything. That is it for the main deck, I believe. For the extra deck, shout out to Fubuki. Put that out of the way. Play the 1 Cross Crusader. Obviously, if you use Fusion Destiny, this is what you go into. He also brings back your Destroy Phoenix in case, like, for some reason you can't bring it back from the graveyard. Also, yeah, like, I can see why people wouldn't think this deck works because, you know, you locked into hero monsters, but there are combo lines where it's okay. Like, this is still okay to summon. Dangerous. This is very questionable because I don't know if I should keep running him. I was thinking about placing him for Despian Quiritus, but I mean, we'll see how it is with him still there. I mean, most of the time you're always going to be going on to Destroy Phoenix from Fusion Destiny. So this one might be replaced, you know.
I want to say maybe the Quiritus might be a better thing just because...
more targets for Super Polar, yeah. It is what it is though. 1 Ab-Zero, which you get off of the 1 Sunrise. 1 Bubble Combo is very good. And then 1 Darklaw. Darklaw is still good, just being able to banish everything. Yeah, so it's just really good to still have. Best end board that you could have is Darklaw, Mirror Jade, and Destroy Phoenix. That's best case scenario. If anything, you can always have Darklaw and Mirror Jade also.
Darklaw, you can't even hand trap most of the time if it's can't droplet.
Yeah, it can't droplet, can't really do much. Please here. And as for the branded stuff, 1 Mirror Jade. I was thinking about running 2, but I feel like 1 is all you need. 1 Rebellion, obviously you don't need just 1 Rebellion. 1 Albo and Nodus, this is one of the targets to send to the graveyard because he searches you fusion spells, so you can search Fusion Destiny. And also, just pretty free for Dragon Link, you know.
Yeah,
Albaz, contact fuse. Yeah, pretty self-explanatory. 2 Albions, honestly also the send for Mirror Jade to search for your branded spell traps. And also, it can help you OTK sometimes by fusion summoning it. What's fun is that you can actually use these to hard summon Destroy Phoenix. So there's just so many ways to go into Destroy Phoenix in this deck, so that's pretty fun. As for the other fusion cards, One Masquerade just to burn for 600 each time. Comes in handy, yeah. Unfortunately, Draco Sapelia because
Onboard negate,
super poly target. Main super poly target starting Venom because this can help you get over tower like monsters. Because I believe that's one of the things this deck kind of struggles against. Like, oh, how do I get rid of the 4K monster easily? Get this guy out. And I'll see the Guardian Chimera because I mean it's a
Poly Engrave, he's untargetable, and he's a pop and draw at the same time, so it's just
really good, yeah. This helps you draw more resources.
Very nice. I love your extra deck choices.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, that's pretty much my extra deck. For side, Red Reboot, need it because there's people that play Eldritch in this locals. Surprisingly, I used to play Lightning Storms, but now instead I play Evenleys. The reason
I personally think Evenleys are way better this format.
Yeah.
A lot of people are running anti-spell.
Yeah, that's pretty much why I switched to Lightning Storms. Evenleys. Shout out to LJ for letting me borrow the Lightning Storms, but yeah, this helps you. This helps you get around anti-spell. Plus, also just like if they have anti-spell and you have Evenleys, they're obviously gonna keep the anti-spell on field, so it forces them to get rid of everything else. So, this is a very good card. Double super follies. I thought about using 3, but I think 2 is all you need just because of the super poly targets you have. Like, they're generic enough, but there isn't that many options you have in this. I mean
2 should be enough, honestly. Half the time, and most of the time you're probably going to be playing them against like Despios or stuff like that.
Plus, also you have Banishment, which is also technically your 3rd super poly.
Yeah.
So people don't see that one coming. Also, I played the triple Cosmic Cyclones.
Because Cyclock is still a thing.
Cyclock is still a thing, though I can play around. Though it's like technically you can play around Cyclock, but like it's weird. Also anti-spell or any floodgates that you can get rid of, like Mystic Mind. Fun card. No, it's not. Zombie World and Necroworld Banshee. This is just to lock out some decks like Earth Machine, because we had Earth Machine, Plunderies, Dragon Link kind of. Sword Soul is hit or miss because if they have a shooter, then it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, pretty much.
It kind of just slows them down, but this Zombie World is always good to have. And
I feel like that's a combo that you would do if they already committed to the normal summon.
Yeah, and pretty much obviously you can send this off for Branded Fusion. Also, the logic here was to send it off of Fusion Destiny to go into Dangerous, but like I said, most of the time you're always going to go into Destroy Phoenix, so yeah. And then for the other hand traps, 2 Ogres.
It's definitely going to be better in the next format.
Yeah.
It's still good now.
It's still good now because of Adventure and like,
Synchro
decks. But it's probably going to be better in next format because, sprites and stuff, they can't resolve Gigantic if it's destroyed. But yeah, kind of think this is underrated still. For now.
It's still a good choice.
Yeah. And then I'll see 2 Nibiru's because this just swaps forward. When people don't respect Nib, like this is, the payoff is so good.
Yeah,
like it's so good.
It's a high impact hamster.
Yes. And I believe that is all we have.
Right.
That is a lot of bone traps I just noticed.
Alright, my friend. Thank you for that wonderful deck profile.
Thank you.
Any shoutouts before we head out?
I'd like to shout out the boys from Yugioh for helping me playtest. Get more used to this deck because I think I just started to get the hang of it just recently because there's so many unorthodox combos that you can do, which is what you always want to do because it surprises your opponent so much. Once again, shout out to Jared for letting me borrow the Prosperities. Like they were helpful when they were needed, but also I can see why they're not needed at the same time. Shout out to my buddies Alexis, Chris, Victor, and Vinny for being good friends. Shout out to my Discord friends Lucky, Mrs. Grumpy, and Really for being very funny people. Shout out to everyone at the locals here, San Diego Games. It gets very competitive, and so
Best locals in San Diego?
Yeah, best locals easily San Diego. It gets very competitive, so that's the only way how you can learn how to play. Really, just being able to
be in the region.
Yeah, so pretty much just shout out to all of those people. Shout out to David for being a very good store owner. Sorry, I can't speak right now. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So yeah, just have fun. And the game's not over till the last card's played.
Alright.
Yeah.
Peace out, guys.
Like, comment, subscribe.